trust the facts now. Liar, 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 throwing stones, then hide your hands. Wow, that don't make no man proud. Tears might make my city drown. I'm too scared to speak to God. There's in the churches now. Something's in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Just another citizen that sacrificed my discipline. Still don't know my origin. Still don't know who's listening. Still can't tell the difference between strength and my conditioning. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've been gone a while now. Never thought I'd come back to this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I heard we've been falling down. What you mean we're falling down to this? I don't get this. This was never taught to me. I don't know how we got here. Oh, so suddenly. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm stood at the border. And there's something in this water.
Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. Something's in the water.
Published 3 days ago on APL.com, and that's Tonga Steve. The Sarkeesian voice is only one heel here in 2019. Elaborate on that a little bit. bit, because I'm going to play some of the audio, but you wrote the article talking about Tua.
What are you doing? I got you. That's what I've been doing pretty much. I made one. I hadn't paid any attention to it whatsoever, but I made one, just one.
At one point, I had a bracket that was at 99.7.
Really?
There's only one bracket that's perfect now, by the way.
I got you. I just got well, I've been on FIFA I got on FIFA earlier, got off, and I just got back on.
Yeah. So my best bracket was at 99.7. It's now at 54.9, and my other bracket that's been doing awful is now at 93.9. So.
Yeah, I've watched pretty much every tournament game. I've been going for. Well, I mean, I hadn't really had a team I'm going for. I'm trying to think of.
I was going for Murray State. They got beat
I hate them, honestly, but they did get beat just a minute ago. They beat Marquette's ass, though.
I know.
And
Michigan beat Florida, expected.
Yeah, but Florida put up a good fight. They just couldn't score.
Yeah. I do have one retarded pick though. I have one pick that's like, I have Auburn to beat Kansas.
Yeah, I do too. I know that I picked that, and I expect that. It is gonna happen.
If Kansas play like they did in the first game, it ain't gonna happen. I had
Kansas played fucking Northeastern though, which I mean I know we lost to them, but still.
I had Wofford to beat Kentucky, and it didn't happen.
Arkansas lost to Indiana today.
Yeah, I saw.
The NIT. The SEC's completely out now.
Except for Tennessee and Kentucky.
I'm talking about the NIT, but yeah. Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, Auburn are all still alive. Ole Miss got fucking blasted. That's what I was gonna say. Normally I root for SEC teams in the tournament every year, but I've been rooting against them all. I was going for Maryland to beat LSU earlier. I was going for Wofford. I was going for Colgate.
Question: why?
I just hate those teams right now. Bad. We gotta get our shit together.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to I don't want them to win a goddamn national championship and us sitting right here on our ass is what I'm telling you. Team in our league go win a national title. But Jesus, we're never gonna hear the end of it. Fucking. But I mean, I know it would look good for us, so it really doesn't hurt. I just don't want to be beaten to it by like fucking LSU or Tennessee or goddamn Auburn would be the worst one. I mean, it doesn't mean that when I'm watching the game, when I watch the game, I mean, I honestly kind of, I wouldn't mind if Bruce Pearl wins tonight at all, because I mean, it just would show that I was fucking right, like I thought I was, that we should have hired him in the first place. But I mean, I like Bruce Pearl, so I mean,
yeah.
But I don't want Auburn, who's never even been to a Final Four, just like us, who hasn't even been to anywhere near as many tournaments, to win a fucking national title before.
Yeah.
They're already kicking our ass in the SEC, kicking our fucking ass. Bruce won the regular season last season, and he won the fucking tournament this year. I hadn't even got to talk to you since that. I went to the Thursday games.
Yeah.
The day
I
that
know you
Alabama
did.
came back against Ole Miss.
Yep. I figured y'all stayed up there, or Drew stayed up there because of Auburn.
He had to work, or else he
know he
would
did.
have. I was gonna stay, but tickets to the Friday night session, which was the two games, which was the session that had Alabama versus Kentucky, the cheapest one was $200.
Damn.
Because
Well, it's Big Blue Nation anyway.
That's why.
I saw
That's what
blue.
for the most part, but there was a lot. Alabama had on Thursday. Alabama had the best support of any team in there, even more so than Auburn, and we had the best student support by like a mile. Like we had the most fans there, besides Kentucky.
Yeah.
And the game Thursday night was awesome. The second half of that was amazing. Did you get to watch that?
Yes, I did.
But
So
everything's
far,
what?
I haven't been able to really watch anything in March Madness because I've been playing.
Soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well that's good. When do you play here?
April 6th.
Are you shitting me? What?
What?
You play here April 6th?
Yeah.
I'm going to Colorado April 5th, but I can't. I was looking forward to watching you here. But what were you about to say?
I said I wouldn't bother going.
Well, I was definitely going to come. Why?
Because we have not won a game, and we are awful.
I mean, just do what you can do. That's all you can do. Till you get your other teammates back, as many of them as possible in this fall.
Let's see. I'm gonna confirm that I do play them April 6th. Real quick. Yep, 4/6/2019.
Well, fuck, I'll make it to another one, or I'll try to.
That's fine. That's the last game of the year, and the other others we're gonna lose. So. Don't be concerned with making it, dude.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, Avery is not officially fired, but
He took a bid out.
it's a done deal.
Yeah, he's gone.
He hasn't taken it yet. It hasn't been. We don't know how much it. Right now we owe him $8 million, and after April 15th we'll owe him $6 million. But if he just negotiates something now, he could take a smaller amount probably. But they have not decided on it. They've just he's gone. Like there ain't no doubt that he's coming back.
If he wouldn't have lost to Norfolk, he may have had one more year.
Yeah, but the reason it's because of all the shit he lost to Norfolk State, and after the SEC tournament games, Dante Hall was talking about how the team wasn't motivated at all. That was our biggest issue this year, and that's what Kyra Lewis said after the Norfolk State game, and that's what Norfolk State said about us. They said in pregame warm-ups they could tell that we were lagging around and that they were going to be able to get us, is basically what they said. Whenever that's the case, the fucking coach is gone. That's just all there is to it. Steve Prohm was from Iowa State, is one of the main guys that we're gonna he's the guy that is on our list that we can probably get, probably for sure get him. But I don't think he's the main guy that we're gonna go for though. But who fucking knows who we're about to go for also. There's a lot of names that's popped up, but nobody really knows for sure, because Greg Byrne could just pull off a fucking miracle maybe. some names that like do come up as like the best one that is possible would be Billy Donovan.
Really?
Yeah, from the Thunder, because he used to coach
no.
Florida. Why would you not want Billy Donovan? He used to rain fucking hell
I would, but my
on the
point is,
SEC.
there ain't no way in hell we're gonna get him.
But what I'm telling you is, we might for the first time ever pay our fucking basketball coach the same amount as our football coach. He makes $6 million a year in Oklahoma City. We could fucking pay him $8. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Yeah.
I think that might actually be a possibility. I think that might be something that they're actually thinking about, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but here's my thinking. He ain't gonna leave the Thunder. And
you're probably right. Yeah, I know, but this ain't. What? Fuck the NBA. Billy Donovan's been in the NBA for like what, 4 years, and before that he was in college for like 20-something years, and he was in the SEC for like 15 years, and he won multiple SEC championships. He won an SEC tournament or two, and he won fucking 2 national championships for Florida. All while Bruce Pearl was at Tennessee also, just to note. So like, this motherfucker can win against the best coaches in our league. Like, we know that shit for a fact. Like, that's why I think they're considering offering him a fucking, because it's also a possibility that maybe, just maybe, he wants to come back to fucking college coaching. Like, but I mean, I know you're probably right. Like, why the fuck would he leave the Thunder to come try to turn this fucking disaster around?
I mean, he's already overturned one disaster, though. That's the thing.
What, the Thunder?
Yes, they were fucking gone, and they were about to fucking fall off.
I mean, I have no doubt he could turn this around, because I know the type of players he recruits are just great. They're not 5 stars, but they're fucking basketball players. Who fucking knows what's happening with our upcoming recruiting class? Like, I would imagine we may lose them all. Because, I mean, we don't have a coach right now.
Yeah.
And they, like, most of the players that we got, I assume that they were coming here for Avery and not because of the school, because we don't even have any commitments from Alabama unless Watford commits. We have a guy from California, South Carolina. Well, the only reason that he could, like, I feel like we still got a shot on that is because the coach at Iowa State, Steve Prohm, used to he started his coaching career here as a student coach in the 90s, and like he has a big, and even his special assistant on his Iowa State staff used to be the head coach here also, and like they know and have like hosted camps and stuff with Mountain Brook's head coach, and it's possible that they could bring Mountain Brook's head coach on as an assistant. It's possible that anybody that gets hired here could bring him on as an assistant, and that might fucking get Watford for us.
Here's my thinking. Watford, because of the stuff I was looking at,
Watford should go to Duke. Memphis. I mean, yeah, that's what everybody. But why the fuck go to Memphis? I mean, they just got they just got beat last night in the second round of the NIT, and they have a hell of a recruiting class coming in next year. But I just don't. I think Memphis is going to turn out the same way Avery Johnson just turned out.
Why?
Because, I mean, Penny Hardaway's an NBA player. He ain't no head coach. This is his first head coaching job, too. Outside of AAU basketball, this is he ain't ready. Like, I think it's going to turn out the same way.
Avery was a coach before. But not.
Yeah, not in college basketball though.
Yeah, I know, that was the difference.
Massive difference. Bit like Billy, he's shown that he can do both, but Avery couldn't fucking motivate our players. And also, like, couldn't motivate them, and once they started losing, like, they just had this horrible mindset and shit. Like, you could tell they didn't have any confidence. Like, we've ruined Kyra Lewis's confidence pretty much so far. Like, who knows who's gonna transfer also. I'm just hoping we keep John Petty and Kyra Lewis. Like, as long as we keep those two. If we lose anybody else, though, my God. Or if we lose those two, one of those two, or both. I still don't want to lose anybody.
The only thing Avery could do was recruit guards.
Yeah, pretty much. We don't. I mean, he's got a big man. Davis Fleming is gonna be eligible for next year. He won't be hurt, but he'll be able to play.
I don't know. By the way, I'm playing my game either tomorrow or Monday.
What, your league matches?
Yeah, all my stuff, because I've got spring break right now. So,
I got you.
I'm taking a break.
This a whole upcoming week?
Yep, I'm tired as hell. So, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the results of today's match. 3-0, I lost because it was a friendly, and Coach benched me because I fucking play every game.